Hey y'all, welcome back to Amina Lee TV. I know it's been a little over a month since the last time I made a video, and I wanted to come on to give an update, especially on my options journey, and then just give some insight as to where the channel is going to be going within the next year. So the last video I talked about my contracts. I bought 4 contracts. 2 expires January 2025 and 2 of them expire January 2027. All of them are Walmart contracts at a strike price of $90. Now, since my last video, I sold the 2 that were set to expire in 2025. And I did something Trapper said not to do. I went against the rules. And he said we would do this, and I buckled. I said to myself, oh, I'm not gonna break the rule. I'm gonna follow it to the T. I'm not going against what he tells me, but my emotions led me astray. So I sold those 2 contracts at a very small gain. When I sold it, the contract was probably worth $100 to $200 more than what I paid for it. So I got about a $200 gain, and I reinvested it into a contract with a lower strike price, right? I did this in the beginning of November, and the expiration date was November 24th, which actually hasn't come up yet, but I didn't hold on to it long enough. And this is what I wanted to share, because one of the things that I learned in both Trapper's courses as well as in the Intelligent Investor is how emotions impact your decisions and how successful you are in trading stocks and options. And I experienced that through this process. My thought was that, oh, I don't think the Walmart stock price is going to rise to $90 between now and January of 2025. So my instinct said, well, why don't you sell it and purchase one of these options contracts here that you see has a lower strike price, but it has a shorter term expiration date, right? So I kind of jumped into day trading in some senses, keeping the rule of having the contract last at minimum 6 months, right? So it was going to expire in like 3 weeks. But I went ahead and did it because it wasn't a significant amount of money. And I was like, okay, if I lose out on this, I'll be okay with it. It's only like, I think like a little over $500. So I bought the new contracts with the lower strike price, and I saw an increase in the value of the option. Now, it never hit that lower strike price of 84 during the time that I purchased it, but it did increase in value. So either way I sliced it, I had a gain. But as I look at Walmart's stock price today, if I would have held on to it, keep in mind today is the 19th, I would have had a greater gain. I should have held on to it because it's at $87. My strike price was 84. So I lost out on that one, needless to say. But it was definitely a good experience in, again, just the emotions of the game, following your gut instinct, and being decisive, right? Because it's all about being decisive in your decision making. So long story short, I still have my contracts that expire in 2027. I have it's like a whole 2-year period before it expires. So I'll watch the trends. If I see a great gain, I'll definitely sell it, and I'll just keep monitoring it along the way. So as far as options goes, I'm not going to purchase any new contracts until the new year. I have a lot going on currently, which is what I'm going to segue into. As you can see, I've changed the look of the channel. It's now going to be called Diary of a Neurodivergent Adult, and we're still going to talk about the same things, but it's also going to include 3 major topics. One, my experience as a neurodivergent adult, and I'll be talking more about that in future videos. This is just a little sneak peek. I have decided to homeschool my son, so I'm going to be documenting that journey as well. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. And then more recently or upcoming, I'm going to be doing Dr. Bobby Price's detox in December. So I'll definitely be making videos around that. I'll probably do a vision board video before the year officially closes out. And then 2025, we're going to jump right into the new channel, rebranding, representing, and actually just revealing what I'm calling the new me. Because in finding out and getting diagnosed, it changed my world drastically, and it gave me a greater understanding of who I am. So I feel like I was reintroduced to myself. And I decided that it would be a good idea, especially based on a lot of the research that I had done while writing my book, Hidden in Plain Sight, coming out November, Black Friday, whenever Thanksgiving is, the day after Black Friday. As I was doing research on that and discovering the disparity between the type of support and just awareness of Black women on the spectrum, I learned a lot. And I feel like I want to add my voice to the advocacy of that. So that's what you got to look forward to. And a couple of other things that I'm not going to reveal. I'm going to wait as I go through this process. I'll be documenting it and I'll share it as things happen and transpire. But yeah, so that's what you got to look forward to. If you have any questions about the options, definitely put them in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.